Daddy Furious, sharp and wise, low spender, but on the rise. T4 troops, they get it done, no need to drop a ton, for fun. While others splash and swipe all day, he plays it smart, in his own way. With his strategy, he makes it work, no need to pay, to be a jerk. Daddy's patience, steady and strong, he'll beat T5, it won't take long. So raise a glass, respect his grind, low spender wins, with a sharper mind.
You're a good man, Arthur Morgan. Good man.
Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Daddy Furious. Welcome back to a new video where I'm going to talk about the spending guide from a low spender perspective, aka my own perspective, because as some of you may know, I go by many names: Daddy Furious, Mimi's ex-husband, T4 player, and a low spender. My budget per month is about 25 to 30 bucks, so it puts me in the category of low spenders, and I'm okay with that. So if you have the same budget as me, then you are in the right place, boy, because I want to tell you which bundles are worth to buy and which ones you should skip. And once again, this is from my own perspective, meaning everything I tell you, I do that myself. Before we continue, let me just apologize for the husky voice. I know some of you might find it attractive and beat your meat to it later, and some of you might find it annoying, but it is what it is. I think it's just a seasonal allergy, because every time it gets autumn, I just started coughing like a goddamn chronic smoker. So just bear with me for a few minutes, and then you shall go back home with a mind full of knowledge. I'm sorry, I'm just allergic to your bullshit. Right, let's begin from the supply depot. I look at this as a subscription-based payment because you will have to renew it every month or every week. The only package I usually buy here for the most is the 30 gem day supply. The fuck did I just say? The 30-day gem supply. Jesus Christ. And that's because it has the most and the best value among other packages in the supply depot. You get a total of almost 20,000 gems in the span of 30 days, so this package should be your number one priority for buying. The second priority, which is not as important as the first one, is the 7-day material supply. You pay €6 and you get 140 advanced materials, which is equal to 2 legendary materials in the span of 7 days. Third and the final priority is the 7-day armament supply, and this is only recommended to people who have young and new accounts. So for example, if you already have 5 sets of armaments for your 5 field marches, then you don't need this package, and it's only for people who are just getting started to work with the armament system. And that is pretty much everything that I recommend you guys to buy from the supply depot. The rest are just not as good as these guys, and they don't have that good of a value because, for example, the speed ups, you can get them from other ways, from training barbarians, and from many other ways you can get speed ups, and resources, well, you can just have farm accounts. So yeah. Moving to the gem supply, it's very rare that I buy from here, and that's because you only get gems. As you can see, I've only bought the first and the third bundle, and there are literally bundles out there where you can get gems and other goodies at the same time. So we're gonna move to that section right here. Now these have much better value. There are a bunch of good value bundles that you can find in this section, but me personally, I've only bought one bundle so far, again being a low spender, and this is all from my own perspective, and that is indeed the ample archaeology. You get to buy hammers which you can spend and use in the hammer event and go deeper and deeper, just like she wants it. But unfortunately, every guy has his own limit, and you can only dig to a certain level. After that, you just can't go any deeper, and then you get to choose and use toys. So you can use, for example, the purple color, black, white. They come in different colors, and they come in different materials. So for example, silicone rubber, or you can use like glass in some cases. Just be careful that it doesn't break, because glass is glass and glass breaks. And I can imagine that it can't be good for your health. So yeah, the second good value bundle that you can buy is the geared up bundle. You get materials and you get a bunch of other goodies which you can use to improve your equipment. So I recommend this one as well. And then we have to go towards the New World bundle. And that is only in the case that your kingdom doesn't provide you with passports, or you just don't have enough credits to buy passports and you're stuck and you want to migrate like in a rush time. So then you have to buy this one as well, but that is like totally optional. Like I said, there are plenty of bundles here which give you a great value, but as a low spender, you have a limited budget and you have to spend it carefully. So from this section, I recommend you guys to buy the geared up bundle for materials and the ample archaeology to go deeper and deeper. And finally, moving to the daily special offer. From here, you can get a bunch of good value, but mostly the best value is, of course, the sculptures that we are looking for. So we are going to discuss and go through every commander and say which ones are worth to get and which ones you should skip and definitely not to get. First, we have engineering, and that is totally up to you if you're investing in a siege or a V formation march. So that is up to you, but between these two, I would say Margaret is a better choice. Then moving to 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, that is a skip, and that's because we are talking about low spending guide, and low spenders are mostly field players and not garrison or rally leaders. So 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 is a skip. Next, we have 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 Prime. She used to be good, but not anymore because now we have 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 coming to the game very soon, and she's even a better version of 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 Prime. So that makes 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝒹𝓎 a skip from me. Henry is also a skip. He's good for field, but not anymore. Now we have better options. Flavius is a garrison, so a skip. Bernard is a skip. Honda used to be good, but now again we have better options, so he's a skip as well. Suleiman, not even a word, just a skip. Amoni and Gilgamesh, pass. CJ pass, Pakal pass, Jadwiga pass, Moctezuma pass. Trajan is, the special pass is totally up to you because he's still meta in the canyon, but on the field, only in the case if you're running 7 marches. Other than that, if you're running 5, then just don't even think about it, and it's a pass from me. Then Nebu is a pass. Next, Cyrus is an honorable mention because you can use Cyrus to chain barbarians in a KVK. So from his force skill, you actually get a circular AoE. As you can see, the active skill doesn't have anything, but from the force skill, you get AoE and it is circular. So you can use that in KVK to chain barbarians. So that makes it up to you. If you're a chainer, then you can invest in Cyrus and not get him maxed, but you can get him to maybe 5-5-1-1 or 5-1-1-1 and just use him to chain barbarians as easy as that. Alright, next up we have Zenobia, and she's also an honorable mention because you can use her to chain barbarians just because she has a great healing from an active skill. So you can get her to 5-1-1-1 and then pair her with any AoE commander to chain barbarians in the KVK. Next, Harald is a skip. William is a very good investment, right now. You can get him to 5-5-5-1 and then use him with Hugh Cubing or use him with XY as a great secondary for your open field. But keep in mind that we have new cavalry come to the game at best in 6 months in April 2025. So you can invest in William if you want and use him until then. But then again, we have new cavalry coming to the game very soon if you want to wait and maybe invest then. So it is up to you, but nevertheless, he's a great investment and also another great pair. You can use him as secondary to Nevsky. Alright, next up, Chandragupta is a pass, Voices is a pass, Theodora is an honorable mention because you can use her to chain barbarians in KVK because she has circular AoE from an active skill. So just get her to 5-1-1-1 and then pair her with any commander that has healing ability and then enjoy the chaining barbarians. Next up we have Artemisia, which is a smash, pass, Ramses pass, Leonidas pass, Guan Yu pass, Attila, only good for spenders, again if you are a garrison or rally lead. Other than that is a pass from me. Then Takeda is a pass, Tamiris is a pass, Constantine, now he is a meta in the canyon, but in the field, just no. So if you care about the canyon, then he can be a good investment. Saladin, I'm sorry, but that is a pass. Edward, that is a pass for sure. Khan pass, Frederick pass, Pyrrhus pass, Thutmose is a pass, Ragnar is a pass, but you have Ragnar Prime coming soon to the game. Richard, he is an honorable mention because you can use him again to chain barbarians in the KVK, so just enough to use as 5-1-1-1 or 5-5-1-1, and then he can be a great chaining commander for barbarians. Right, Caesar is a pass, but I like the Caesar salad. Then Mehmet is also a pass, I just benched him by the way. Then Mulan, she is great to use in canyon, but not on the field, so it depends on you. If you care about the canyon, then you can go for it. Joan of Arc is a great investment, and I can assure you with the new cavalry coming to the game, she is not going anywhere. She is staying in the meta for 100%. You can quote me on that later, okay? So she is a great investment. You should definitely go for Juan Prime if you don't have her already, and she's enough to use as 5-1-1-5 or 5-5-1-5, or just max her already because she is just a great commander. She has AoE and she is a great secondary to Hugh Cubing or Nevsky. Right, next up we have 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. He's also a great investment, and he's actually the last generation of infantry that does a skill damage. After him, we had 2 infantry commanders, and they both do a smite damage. So yeah, however, we have 1 new infantry commander coming to the game. He is Ragnar Prime, and he does a skill damage, so you might want to wait until he comes to the game. And he also has AoE, and yeah. But nevertheless, 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 is a great commander, especially his debuff, which is health reduction. Right, next I'm moving to 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, my all-time favorite commander that has gotten me the most amount of kills from every KVK. So he's a great investment, I would say. I would even prefer him over 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 because he's just too versatile. He can be used as primary, he can be used as secondary, he can be used in rally or garrison, and is a meta in Canyon. He is also super tanky, he has a huge skill damage, and he performs great on the open field. So that is a smash for me. Next we have 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Now he used to be good, but not anymore, so that is a pass from me. Alright, next up we have Alex. Now he can be a great investment only if you have Liuche. If you don't, then that is a skip. Next 𝒟𝒨. Now that's a pass from me, dog. Then we have YSG. He performs great on the field, just not the best at the moment, but he is honorable mention for chaining barbarians in KVK. So he can also be a good investment, depending on where you use him, but he can also be a great secondary to 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 or Shajar, the new archer commander coming to the game very soon. And that is if you use him with his museum buff. Other than that, then just don't even think about him. But if you have him, then of course you must have the museum buff. I mean, who doesn't, right? Next up we have Charles Martel, and that is a skip, is a pass from me. Next we have Siondiuk, Cleopatra, and Ishida. Don't even need to say a word. And finally we have 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓐, honorable mention I would say for chaining barbarians because he has a great healing. And that's pretty much about it. But I wouldn't say you have to spend money for him. You can just get him from the gold keys from the tavern, right? Why spend money when you can get him for literally for free? So that is also a skip for me. And also we have a special resource bundle, which I forgot about it. I have never spent money here. I mean, why should I? Why should you? Just why? You can just get resources from your farms, right? So that is a hard pass from me. And finally, we come to Lucerne Scrolls, one of the best values, if not the best value you will get inside the game, just for $5 or $6 that you spend, and you get all these goodies for free. Well, not for free, for $6. I mean, you can't tell me it's not worth it. You just cannot convince me that this thing is not worth it. If you're free to play, then you should go work for Steve Jobs and get $6 and then unlock this bundle because it is just great. You need this bundle in your life, okay? You get gold heads, you get speed ups, you get action points, you get freaking armaments and gems and so many other things that, trust me, you just need to get this, okay? And not to mention, you get 2 full blueprints. Okay, so if you don't have this, you are behind, my friend. Alright guys, that is pretty much about it. The minimum spending guide for low spenders from my own perspective, at least from what I spent in the game, right? I already have one for KVK, just it is dedicated alone to KVK, to Crystal Tech, and that I'm going to put a link in the description below. So you get to know what I spent on during KVK. It's only for the crystal supply and the crystal Lucerne thingy. So in total, I would say it's about $25 per KVK just for the crystal technology. I don't buy any pop-ups, any mountain warfare, just those 2 things alone, and they offer me a great value on their own. So yeah, you should definitely check that video out. It's great. It's also going to show you the crystal tech order, which tech to unlock first and then go to the next one. So just check it out. It's a good video, I promise you. Alright guys, that's pretty much about it. I do hope you learned something new and you picked up something new. And if you're a low spender like me, then just be responsible with your budget, because at the end, it's going to cost you your goddamn life. That's a bit of overstretch, but you know what I mean. Alright, take care. See you soon. Bye bye.